An American revolution in talk TV is here. NRA News, Cam and Company on Sportsman Channel.
Right now, I want to welcome to the show from Breitbart News, Dr. A.W.R. Hawkins. Dr. Hawkins, how you doing, sir?
Doing great, Cam. Great to be with you.
It's good talking to you once again. Let me ask, what did you make of Wayne LaPierre's appearance on Meet the Press yesterday? David Gregory asking Wayne LaPierre, is the gun control debate over? Right.
I'll tell you, I thought Wayne LaPierre did an exceptional job, and I don't just say that because I'm an NRA member. I say that because I was an honest viewer, and I thought he did a great job because if you noted David Gregory's approach, he was very caustic in at many points, as when he asked Mr. LaPierre if the fact that there were guards at the Navy Yard, if the fact that those guards weren't sufficient, if that didn't overthrow Mr. LaPierre's theory that we need guards at school. Well, that was a very simplistic and tricky question because Mr. LaPierre and the NRA at large have made it clear they're not simply for guards at school. They're for numerous layers of people at school. There's been talk of arming teachers. There's been talk of so many things. But Gregory tried to grab one thing and make Mr. LaPierre look like an idiot. And I'll tell you what I believe. I believe Mr. LaPierre turned the table on him and made Gregory look like an idiot with part of his answer.
You know, I thought that was a really interesting a point as well because Gregory, yeah, you're right. Gregory said, well, look, there were guards there. And Wayne LaPierre's point was clearly there weren't enough. And it's
right.
Not a sliding scale. It's, you know, there were all kinds of problems. And that's the other thing, Dr. Hawkins, you know, Wayne LaPierre pointed out there are all kinds of issues here. Not only is there the issue of the staffing on the base itself, not only is there the issue of military members being denied the ability to carry a firearm while they are on base, unless they're, you know, with very limited exceptions. But there's also the fact that we had a SWAT team, the CERT team at the Capitol that responded, was told to stand down. We have reports of radios, first responders' radios not working, and first responders not being able to communicate with one another. As Wayne LaPierre said, it was 7 minutes to get a police response. It was 30 minutes before the threat was neutralized. He said, we want to make that 7 seconds and 30 seconds.
Right. Now, see, to me, that's the winning. The argument was over then. It was time to turn off the TV. I didn't even care what David Gregory said next because when Mr. LaPierre said, look, we need to turn 7 minutes into 7 seconds, 30 minutes into 30 seconds, that's the answer. Because just the fact there was one private contractor armed, 6 armed guards. What would David Gregory rather there be? He says, well, that failed. It didn't work, so that proves you're wrong. Does that mean David Gregory would rather there have not been 6 armed guards? See, it seems to me he's working back from 6 to 0, whereas Mr. LaPierre is saying, no, 6 wasn't enough, and we need other layers. So we need to go a little further with what we're doing. Life is worth protecting. And I believe he made that point, and I believe he did it in a solid fashion.
NRA News, Cam and Company, Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern on Sportsman Channel.